say, why did you come into the country illegally? Are you okay? Why did you come into the country illegally?
Hakuna wachelete ku Zimbabwe mara kutonyagawo Saudi tonyagawo to know something.
Do you have the documents to be in South Africa?
Some illegal immigrants crossing from Zimbabwe into South Africa have just been apprehended by officials of the Border Management Authority. What is interesting the most in this case is that these individuals were not just crossing, but they were actually facilitating the illegal movement of undocumented foreign nationals in the bush between the border fence and the port of entry. Drones were used to spot these movements, and before they even knew it, they were intercepted by the authorities. There has so far been several other arrests of undocumented foreign nationals across various ports of entry in the last 24 hours.
These two individuals you see behind me have just been apprehended by officials of the Border Management Authority just in the bush here next to the Bridge border post. They were just arrested right now at the bush in Bridge border post next to the border. It is believed that they are also facilitators, meaning that they are behind helping and assisting some of the people to enter South Africa illegally. As you know, the Bridge border post is among the busiest and is said to be one of the most porous borders in terms of the land ports of entries. Well, currently right now the Border Management Authority officials have just apprehended them. We've seen a chase ensue at the bush next to the border, and where we also saw these two individuals being apprehended, there was also a bit of a shootout as the Border Management Authority apprehended these two individuals. Now this is during the return leg of the traveling stages. The BMA has been conducting a site inspection at the Bridge port of entry along with other ports of entry in the country, where they tell us that illegal immigration remains a very serious concern and that they are deploying all the resources, all the extra foot soldiers to vulnerable hotspots. Well, the BMA as well as some of the officials that work along with the BMA have just returned from the bush where they were able to arrest these two individuals. As you can see here in the visuals that we are bringing you, these two foreign nationals have just been arrested and they are said to be illegal in the country. As I've mentioned, they are also some of the people that are sort of working as the masterminds as well as those that are facilitating the illegal crossing, the illegal jumping of individuals who don't have all the documents to enter into South Africa. We cannot show you their faces as they've just been arrested, but certainly it would be interesting to find out from them what were some of the reasons that brought them into South Africa. Maybe I'll just try and listen to what the officials of the BMA are saying about this particular arrest. If we can maybe ask our colleague Llewellyn. To our viewers, we are certainly at the Bridge border post where the Border Management Authority continues to monitor the movement of people across all ports of entry throughout the country. While at the Bridge border post, the situation is congested, and already the BMA informs us that they are working on a strategy to decongest the border. I'm going to step out of shot so my colleague Llewellyn Custance can show our viewers just how packed it is. A few days ago when we were at the border, it was fairly quiet. However, those numbers have picked up. The Border Management Authority reports roughly between 22,000 as well as 25,000 of people that have been counted so far. And also they mentioned that since the start of the return phase across all ports of entry, there's been about 546 interceptions as well as several arrests. I'm going to speak to one of the people that are using the border today. Thank you so much for your time on the SABC News channel. How do you rate your experience since you arrived at the border post?
Today the situation is bad. I think they are busy inside. They are working, but since yesterday here, but they are working.
And how long have you been here yourself?
Since yesterday night.
What do they say seems to be a challenge, if any?
I don't know the challenge, but inside they are working, but we don't know the challenge. Yes.
All right, thank you very much for your time. We just want to find out what exactly the challenge is by bringing in